be taking you through the area, though there are some places that I can't take you because it's restricted. There's no photography allowed. Today's episode, I think I'll be doing museums around Nairobi, where you can just come and learn about the Kenyan culture, Kenyan heritage and all that. So come along. So we start the tour by, I'll call this wing A. I'm not sure that's how it's called, but yeah, through this corridor where we get to see some Kenyan adornments. Here we get to see art. There are some pieces of metal jewelry that used to be worn a long time ago, probably by our ancestors. As we get along, yeah, we see more jewelry, more art, which was quite captivating. And yeah, I think this is where fashion is heading slowly, or we've gotten there already. Yeah, because as you can see, I was captivated by the art of the kid. Yeah. Even simple art is still good art. So we get to see more art along the wall. Let me just try to get a good angle of everything. So I'm thinking this part of the wall is was art done by Ugandans, or just brings out the picture of the Ugandan culture. So here again we see more jewelry that was worn by our ancestors. So I'll just try to zoom in on the wordings so that you guys can get a clear picture of what the necklaces meant. Yeah, just a little bit of our African heritage, which was quite dope. Also, let me try to zoom in on some of the things that caught my eye. Also, something captivating that has captivated me is the Murumbi jewelry. Like it's made out of porcupines, so which is really cool. Also, this Turkana, was it Turkana? Huh? I think so. Yeah, the Turkana necklace. It was pretty cool. So next to the African jewelry, you get the Ethiopian religious arts, which was quite interesting to see. Okay, once we move to the next wall, we get to see also a couple of collections, like the John Boyes collection. You research about who John Boyes was. It's quite a fascinating story. Also, we get to see more Ethiopian arts. Yeah, let's zoom in onto what that art is, which is quite interesting. Yeah. So once you're done with the art wall, we get to an open space where we get to see some of the Kenyan finest historical arts. Here we get to see some of the clothes that was worn by a community in Kenya. Next to it, there's the African textiles, the uteos. I don't know what to call uteo in English. Yeah, then afterwards, The next wall, we see the musical instruments that was played by various communities. And next to it, we see a bed, just an illustration of a bed, a traditional bed. I think that's the baby cot, the main bed, and in front of it there's an interesting feature, an addition of the bed. Next we get to the African gold sector. There's no real gold here, but it's just an illustration of how gold used to be used as a currency. Yeah, so let me zoom in so that you guys can get to read. Is it me, or that artwork looks like more of Maasai artwork? On this other glass case, we get to see some of the tools that were created using iron, and I think this iron was from Ivory Coast. Then there was a very statement art, the hands, and inside there's a baby, which I'll assume these hands are the woman's hands. Then when you go to the other side, it's a art of an owl, or it's owl. Yeah, so for those who have studied art, maybe you can leave me a comment explaining what this art means, so that it can bring out more clarity. Yeah, so as we moved along, I couldn't help but notice some picture perfect places. We also got to stumble upon symbols that would not miss in dynasties, in kingdoms. Yeah, because those days people used to be ruled by kings, so these are just a collection of some of the things that would not miss. So once you get to first floor, you get to a sector where there's the culture and the way of life, a little bit of history, where we get to see some of the leaders who headed our tribes way before colonialism happened. Yeah, we get to see paramount chiefs, the governors then. We also get to see sector where people how things used to be when they were captured, and how the detention areas used to be. Yeah, and so many other important historical stuff. Also, we get to see the jazz. This looks a bit like some Aladdin movie. I could only record a few of the parts when you're on first floor, because most of the areas, they are restricted. So yeah, once you go down the stairs, there's some beautiful piece of art that you get there on the wall. Then once you're back to ground floor, you're faced with the history of the late Moi and the late Jomo Kenyatta, which was quite fascinating to see their younger selves and their young families. So we are done with the tour, Kenya Archives. So right now, I want to head over to another museum. So watch out for part 2, which I'm going to be going to Nairobi Gallery. So we've come to the end of the vlog. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, do all those things. Yeah, bye.